get you up to speed on the latest in sports. I'm Sean Yao. The Philippine gymnastics team carried the country's gold medal haul yesterday at the 32nd Southeast Asian Games in Cambodia. The team won 3 gold medals led by Olympian Kaloy Yulo in men's parallel bars. Marty Bautista with the details.
Team Philippines racked up 6 more golds from the 32nd Southeast Asian Games yesterday. 3 of those came from the Philippine gymnastics team. Tokyo Olympian Carlos Yulo notched his 2nd gold in the tournament after grabbing the gold in the men's parallel bars event. Yulo got 14.85 points to become the country's first double gold medalist in this year's SEA Games. The 23-year-old athlete also finally got over the hump after settling with back-to-back silver medals in the previous editions of the Games. Before this, Yulo won silver in the men's rings event. Meanwhile, his teammates Juancho Besana and John Ivan Cruz also took home the gold. Besana ruled the men's vault event after tallying 14.425 points to push ahead of the competition from Thailand and Vietnam in the podium. Cruz, on the other hand, won top honors in the men's floor exercise event on the back of 13.85 points. He barely defeated the silver medalist from Thailand, who had 13.80 points. Cruz couldn't help but get emotional after the win.
Nagsama-sama po kasi yung emosyon ko kanina, yung nakita ko po yung huling tumira na medyo doon na po nagsama-sama sa akin yung mga pinagdaanan ko po sa buhay. Pumasok po, nag-sink in po siya sa utak ko lahat, and then doon po ako naiyak lalo.
Pinay swimmer Thea Salvino also bagged the gold in the women's 100-meter backstroke event. The 17-year-old swimmer also broke the record for the race after clocking in 1 minute and 1.64 seconds.
I'm just super grateful, and I started crying after my race. I was just overwhelmed with emotions, happy emotions of course, but yeah, it's still hitting me. So I'm very happy to win a gold medal for the Philippines.
The country's women's soft tennis squad also had a big celebration after sweeping Indonesia for the gold. This is because the win was the country's first gold medal from the event. Aside from those, Janri Ubas also won gold in the men's long jump tournament. Meanwhile, 3-time SEA Games gold medalist for pole vault EJ Obiena will auction the shoes he wore in the biennial meet. This is to collect funds for kids who also want to take up pole vaulting. He said he came across a video of a kid without appropriate equipment while training for the sport.
We need more pole vaulters in the Philippines. This is a special one. That's our Philippine flag there. That's our logo there. So everyone who's listening, it's up for grabs. All money, all proceeds will go to buying a new pole vault pit or second-hand pole vault pit.
For News 5, Marty Bautista, We Are One News.
And still on the 32nd SEA Games, the Philippines remains at 5th place in the medal tally. Team Pilipinas has 25 golds, 40 silvers, and 49 bronze medals for a total of 114 so far. That's almost half the 52 gold medals that we had in Vietnam or in the Vietnam edition of the Games last year. Meanwhile, Thailand has overtaken host Cambodia as the current leader of the pack with 121 total medals so far. This includes 41 golds. Vietnam is right below while Cambodia slid to 3rd. Indonesia is right above the Philippines at 4th place. Singapore came in at 6th so far with 57 medals. Occupying the bottom half are Malaysia with 17 golds and 68 total medals so far. The country is followed by Myanmar and Laos. Brunei and East Timor take the last 2 spots with 5 medals combined. And the Philippines had to settle for bronze in the women's team badminton event after falling to Indonesia. Bianca Carlos lost to her Indonesian foe Wardoyo in the singles match. This is the first podium finish in badminton for Team Pilipinas since 2015. Before this, the women's team was assured of at least a bronze after beating regional powerhouse Malaysia to advance to the semifinals.
ang Philippines tumataas na, no, na hindi na nila tayo i-underestimate, na kaya natin sumabay. Although natalo today sa Indonesia, pero Indonesia is one of the powerhouse teams eh. So for us to be able to play against them ng ganyan din kaganda, so that's a big up for the Philippines.
We're taking a quick time out. The game on One News Now will return after this break. Stay tuned. You're still watching the game on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Philippine women's volleyball team opened their SEA Games campaign with an emphatic win over host Cambodia. The Pinay Volleybells showed no mercy as they destroyed first-timer Cambodia in Group B, 25-5, 25-5, and 25-5. The Cambodian side only scored 4 of its 15 points, with the rest coming from the Philippines' errors. Team captain Eliza Valdez did not play as she is still nursing a right knee injury. But her Creamline teammates Gemma Galanza and Tots Carlos, as well as Mylene Paat, took turns torching their hapless foe. Up next for Team Pilipinas is silver medalist Vietnam on Wednesday. On the other hand, the Philippine women's football team missed out on a semifinals berth despite winning against Vietnam. The Philippines entered the game on equal footing with Myanmar in Group A of the tournament. And although they won the game 2-1, the Burmese scored a 5-1 victory over Malaysia in the other game, which meant that they had a superior goal difference. With this, the Pinays, last year's bronze medalists, have exited the group stage for the first time since 2013. Up next for the team are preparations for its debut at the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup in July. Get your fill of the latest in sports at onesports.ph. Meantime, the Newsday continues later at 4:30 p.m. I'll see you then. I'm Sean Yao. We are One News.